Hello, everybody. This is Elijah.
And this is Luke.
And we are the Eagles of Steel. So, today we are going to be going over our Week 3 picks. I can't even start Week 3.
What an interesting week, too.
If we want to go by how we went, this guy right here went 10-6. I went 9-7.
Which closed the gap down to one game between us in 2 weeks.
Yeah. I don't know what happened last week. A ton of upsets happened. I'm looking at you, Dallas.
Hey, man. I think you got him.
You want what he's having?
No.
That's what I thought.
And it's like, what the world? But yeah, currently I'm 21-11. He's 20-12. So
It's close.
this is gonna be very interesting.
We obviously can't do the Thursday night one.
Yeah, like by the time you see this, the Thursday night game for the Patriots at Jets will be like probably up by the time this video was already up. So, please go check out our live reaction to that game when it comes out.
Anyways, let's start with some Sunday 1 o'clock games. First one being the Giants at Cleveland. I think we can completely understand who's winning this one.
It wasn't a easy thing for me. Browns definitely. Browns are gonna win this game, but it's not gonna be as dominant as I was thinking it was gonna be at the start of the season, because Browns have just sucked.
For 5 minutes. Could you not be yourself? For 5 minutes!
So I'm gonna give it the final score of 16-3. Cleveland.
Oh, okay. So it's like, mine's not much different. I also have Cleveland winning 21-9.
9. Okay. Yeah, for me it's 16-3. Browns defense is gonna hold the Giants to pretty much nothing. However, the Browns offense is not gonna do most of the scoring.
It's the defense.
It's probably gonna be a lot of picks.
Now, the one I'm ready for, and I'm ready to take an L for, is Philly at New Orleans.
Yeah, Eagles at Saints. Who would have thought the Saints, in their first 2 weeks, could have scored 91 points?
Oh my goodness!
And only have allowed 29.
That's ridiculous. And give me...
Who thought?
I'm sorry to my team, but give me... The way you guys played at the very end of that game, especially that drop, give me New Orleans.
What's his final score for you there?
It's going to be more a higher scoring game, 34-24.
Okay. So with this game, it's going to be a very good game. The Eagles, I know they had that drop, but they technically are still a very good football team. Saquon Barkley is still playing pretty well other than the drop. And if A.J. Brown comes back, then that will make this game much better.
He's not going to be in this week, I'm pretty sure.
He's not? Okay. Well, even then, you still have weapons. You still can do it. However, you're not winning this game, in my opinion. I just don't... after I saw what they did to Dallas, I don't think you guys are going to be able to do it to them.
You're also taking New Orleans?
I'm going to take New Orleans, but I think it's going to be a one-possession game. It's going to be a shootout. It's going to be 35-28.
So
it's a little closer.
Watch we both wrong and Philly ends up winning the game. I'm like, bruh.
The fact you're choosing against your team. You should be just choosing your team regardless.
No, I'm not going to be not that biased. I just know by the way our defense played. Yeah, not gonna happen.
Okay.
This one can be interesting too, because this one's close. Houston at Minnesota. And Minnesota has played very well.
Again, another team. Minnesota Vikings. With Sam Darnold. Who would have thought that this team would have looked very good?
But problem is, for Minnesota, Houston looked way better.
Oh yeah, Houston's looking very good. But I have to give credit to the Vikings, though, because they're playing without T.J. Hawkinson. They're playing without Jordan Addison. Sam Darnold's been playing very good football. Aaron Jones has been pretty good. And unfortunately, I'm going to go with the Houston Texans as well, with a final score of 27-24.
I have 24-17.
Okay. I have mine a 3-point game, field goal to end it type deal.
I have
and just Timmy Fairbairn winning the game,
touchdown game.
Okay.
So next, we have Denver and Tampa.
There's not much discussion here.
Give me Tampa.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield's been pretty much playing at an MVP level somehow.
I know.
He's got the weapons. He's got their defense, even as beat up as it is, has been playing phenomenal football.
Oh, yeah, easily.
So, yeah, give me the Buccaneers. I have the final score being 23-3.
I think Denver could put some points. I had 27-13.
Okay. Denver has. Like, here's the fun fact: Denver has yet to score an offensive touchdown.
I mean, you guys Pittsburgh only scored their first touchdown last week.
I know, but they have. But the Broncos still have yet to score an offensive touchdown.
I know, which stinks.
Like that, their one touchdown they had against the Seahawks was a defensive one.
Yeah, it's fine.
So
Next one, Green Bay at Tennessee. Now, don't underestimate Tennessee. You know how,
I know they're 0-2,
but
they're a fierce 0-2.
but don't underestimate them.
One of the best secondaries in the league. And they could have easily been 2-0 if they didn't choke away the final minutes of each of those games.
They're choke artists right now.
Yeah. And they're taking on the Packers, who may or may not have Jordan Love starting. May or may
No, they're not.
No, I'm not kidding.
Really?
Like Jordan Love, there's a small chance he might actually start for this game.
I can explain.
No chance. After a 1 week.
I know. I thought it was stupid too. But I was like seeing the reports in Jordan Love is at practice.
Sit him out for a game.
I know Jordan Love's practicing.
Sit him out for a game.
That's
Let Josh Jacobs have some fun. 32 carries last week.
I know, but that was also because Jordan Love sat out for that game. Malik Willis would love to see a revenge game where Malik Willis.
Oh yeah, playing for the team.
However, though, if Jordan Love somehow does play, because he's in practice right now, if he does play,
Give me Green Bay.
Packers are going to win this game all the way. If he doesn't play, I'm still going with the Packers,
But a little closer.
but it's a much closer game. When I said the score, I did it as the presumption that he's not playing, and I have it at 18-15 Green Bay.
I have it at 28-14.
Oh wow, okay.
This one can be a little shocking to you. Chicago at Indy. Both
I don't even know what to know with these teams.
both teams are not playing their greatest. Defense-wise, that's Chicago, because Chicago's defense is...
Yeah. Like for me, Colts looked very good week 1, and then week 2,
Boo! You stink!
yeah, we know.
Chicago both ways trash on both games in offense.
On offense, their defense on the other hand, is good. That defense is going crazy. It's their offense.
But I think that's what's going to save them, because I have them winning.
Yeah.
Chicago winning, not by much though, 20-19.
Wow. I have
close.
Bears. Their offense finally getting something going against the Colts defense that is horrid. So I have the final score being 21-10 Chicago.
Oh, you have it really going.
Yeah, I've been getting 3 touchdowns.
I have it closer than you think.
Yeah.
Now, I know you're going to be biased on this next one.
Mm-hmm.
Chargers at Steelers. Now, remember, my fantasy running back is in this game. And the Chargers are nothing to mess with.
No, J.K. Dobbins is number 1 in the league in rushing. So he is playing out of his mind right now. However, though, it all depends on can he stay healthy. Because that was his major problem in Baltimore, is that he constantly got hurt.
In 2 games, he's
staying healthy. He just needs to stay like that the whole season, because I would love to see a whole season out of him.
And because of that, I'm taking them with the upset over your Steelers. 28-21.
It's not much of an upset.
But I'd rather...
But why would you say 28 points on my Steelers defense is my thing? I have my final score being Steelers win 10-3. There's nobody scoring other than the Steelers 1 touchdown. And it's probably going to be a defensive touchdown on TJ Watt.
Well, you're gonna be defensive on your team, so
It's literally going to be 10-3. Like, the Chargers are going to be able to run the ball. They're going to be able to get into the range, but then they're going to make mistakes in the red zone. That's how the Steelers play. We do bend but don't break. And for the Chargers, they're also pretty much the same. We're pretty much going to run into the red zone, but then we're probably going to screw up. And then the only reason why we win is because of a screw up that one extra screw from the Chargers. That's the only reason I say we're going to win.
okay. Next one. Now we start the 2 4 or 5 games. First one being Miami at Seattle.
Not even a competition. Seattle's going to destroy Miami.
Oh, I have them also winning, but it's a lower scoring affair. I have them winning 17-9.
The Seahawks winning 28-7.
Oh,
Absolute destruction. Without Tua, the Dolphins are going to absolutely
Crumble.
Their starting quarterback is probably going to be Tyler Huntley.
I heard that pick.
Or Skylar Thompson. Either one, it's going to suck. So they don't have a quarterback. They have receivers, they have talent there, but they don't have a quarterback, which is going to kill it. And for the Seahawks, they got a great defense right now. Geno Smith's been playing pretty decent football. They got DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett and Jackson Smith and Jigba. They're going to be fine. They're going to easily win this game. Now, another one that's really easy in the 4 o'clock slate.
Carolina at Las Vegas.
Again,
I think we know.
so
where this
many games that are like, why are we even discussing this?
Give me the Raiders 27-7.
Yeah. Now I know Andy Dalton is starting for the Panthers,
But this is Carolina.
but it is still the Panthers, so they're gonna get slaughtered. But I do think that the Panthers are gonna score more points than I thought, and it's gonna be a 26-9. Because if it was still Bryce Young, it would be 26-3 was my final score.
Now the 425 game, the one I'm interested to see, San Francisco at the Los Angeles Rams.
Two of the most beat up teams in the league already.
So much pain! So much pain!
Yeah, I know. With San Fran without Debo and CMC. Well, CMC will be back.
And Rams without Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp. How? How is Matthew Stafford going to do anything? That's his entire offense gone. Yeah, this is going to be a very ugly game because both teams are just beat up and just not ready to play this game.
But I'm going to take the Niners here, 20-10.
I have it a one possession game down to the finish. Rams with a final second drive, but they're not going to get it. It's going to be on a score of 23-17
To who?
to the 49ers.
Yeah, I wish I figured.
Just because they still have Ayuk and they still have Kittle, so they still got weapons.
They still got weapons.
And Jordan Mason's been playing pretty good too. So they still got the weapons. The Rams just don't. So
it all comes down to can the Rams defense somehow hold off Purdy, Ayuk, and Kittle?
Yeah.
Which is answer is no.
Yeah, probably. But the game of the week, probably for me right here.
Detroit at Arizona. Now,
which is weird saying Cardinals in a game of the week, but
they made the
Cardinals
NFL,
are making it interesting.
The NFL made the right choice with this game of the week right here. Holy crap! Because yes, Detroit did lose to Tampa in the final seconds, but that's Tampa Bay we're talking about here. And Tampa's
Buccaneers are doing really good football. So we already know the Lions are still a very good football team. When they don't make mistakes, they are hard to stop. And then you got the Cardinals, who just absolutely decimated the Rams last week, and they had a close one against the Buffalo Bills, who we already know how good they are doing. So
this could go either way.
This can either go either way. I'm going to take Detroit though. It's going to be a very tight battle. I have the final score being 31-27.
I also have Detroit winning 21-17, so very tight as well.
Yeah, it's going to come down to a one-score game at the end. I have a feeling it's going to have a Cardinals, Kyler Murray one final drive, and he's probably going to make one stupid final mistake.
Detroit defense will come
holds clutch type deal, but
yeah, we both had Detroit, which is very.
And then we have the battle of the two choke artists. I mean, the two teams that we hate the most.
Baltimore at Dallas. And I swear, if you pick Dallas, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose it.
So, with the Baltimore Ravens, they somehow are 0-2 after choking to the Chiefs week 1, and then they choked to the Raiders week 2.
The first one, I wouldn't be surprised. The second one, I am shocked.
Yeah, the Raiders, their defense is looking nice. Like, the fact that they were able to stop Lamar like that consistently and get the win there is nuts. As for Dallas,
we know how.
Yeah, we already know how that.
We already know how that went.
I know they slaughtered Cleveland first round, but then the Saints were like, they were just absolutely manhandling.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Now, who do I think is going to win this game? Well, at least the Ravens were close in all their games, and Dallas is almost bipolar in how they play. They can either slaughter a team one week and then get destroyed another. So I have the Baltimore Ravens taking the victory 34-17. Because their defense is going to shut down Dak Prescott.
I have one less touchdown than you for this score. I have also Baltimore winning 27-17.
Okay. So, yeah, I have Baltimore destroying the Cowboys and it not even being close just because Dallas is just, I think, the bigger choke.
Yeah, and that's 0-2 at home. And they were unbeaten last year. Who could have thought? Now, the nighttime game, Sunday night. And this is another game that I'm waiting to see because Atlanta just beat Philly.
Yeah.
Kansas City at Atlanta.
If it was in Kansas City, this would be a whole different thing. But it's in Atlanta.
So it makes it even tighter. Now, here's the thing. KC doesn't have Pacheco. So that makes things a lot more interesting on Mahomes.
Yes. Because it makes Mahomes have to rely probably on his passing game better.
Worthy, Rashee Rice, Kelsey's got to get a lot more catches this time.
Yeah. So it's like the Chiefs have a pass game, kind of. like it's been looking very weak. They've been relying
Because
on Pacheco a lot.
Mahomes threw 2 picks last week against the Bengals defense.
Yeah, that
So-
one of them was a spectacular pick too.
Oh, yeah, it was amazing.
But here's the thing. Guess who's on the Atlanta Falcons who was against Mahomes in the AFC Championship with the Cincinnati Bengals? Jesse Bates. Jesse Bates, the former Bengal, going against the Kansas City Chiefs again.
He made the saving pick at the end for Philly. Now, can
Can he do it again?
I mean, Jalen Hurts is a good QB.
Because remember, you got to look at the Falcons defense because they got Matt Judon, Jesse Bates, Justin Simmons,
that defense,
David Onyemata,
that defense is ridiculous.
AJ Terrell. Like they got the defense. Their offense, I don't know because Kirk Cousins can be different each week. If he plays like he did against
Philly.
the Philadelphia Eagles and if Bijan goes off on that Chiefs defense, then I think the Falcons can win this game, and I have them winning this game 20-17 in a nail biter.
I also have a nail biter Atlanta win 21-18.
Wow,
So-
we're both going the upset here.
Well, I wouldn't be shocked if they won.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be shocked either. Chiefs have barely squeaked by their first 2 opponents, and
With
I
some,
feel like
with some ref help, we won.
yeah.
What?
But I think the Atlanta Falcons, will finally put a stop to that. And be like, nope, Kirk Cousins is gonna play probably really well. It's gonna be a fun game to watch.
This one, now, there are 2 Monday night games here. So the first one, the 7:30 game, Jacksonville at Buffalo. Now, for me, I have it a nail biter because Jacksonville is kind of known to beat Buffalo. So, but Buffalo's doing really, really well right now.
Buffalo's doing really well with the run game with James Cook. James Cook had 3 total touchdowns last week
Oh, man.
against the Miami Dolphins. Josh Allen is still playing very well, even with really not many great
Not only great receivers. Like,
So Allen is having a phenomenal season still, and
but now you got to run to Jacksonville now.
now you run Jacksonville, who is 0-2, all over the place, down, don't really have anything going for them, and that's why they're going to win this game 21-20.
You think Jacksonville's going to end up upsetting them?
I think Jacksonville's going to go into Buffalo and win just because Buffalo has a weird knack of losing to Jacksonville. That's the only reason.
My gosh, that's the only difference we have here. I have Buffalo winning a nail biter 20-17.
You have them barely squeaking by. I have
Yeah.
Jacksonville pulling off the upset with a final touchdown drive.
Oh, I figured. Now the other Monday night game, Washington at Cincinnati. Now, Washington with the win by field goals.
All I do is win, no matter what.
Versus Cincinnati losing by ref. By
Wait, what?
field goal. But
Look, remember, Cincy's still a great team. Like,
oh yeah, Joe Burrow is still pretty good. They still got Jamar Chase. They got their defense has played really good against the Bengals
two picks.
with the 2 picks.
Yeah.
To Cam Taylor-Britt with the one-hander, looking like old-fashioned Odell Beckham.
I know. They even showed the throwback.
It's
too.
crazy.
Back also in 2015 that happened.
I know, it's
That
crazy.
Anyways.
Yeah.
But here's the thing though. You gotta remember about Washington too. Washington's no joke either. Like it was a division game last week.
Division
so-
games you can never really judge because they're always gonna be close
Close.
regardless of unless it's Cowboys Giants. Then you know it's gonna be a
Oh,
song.
man.
but other than that, it's always close in every division game I've ever watched. Pretty much.
But this could be close or not at all. But I have it a 1-score game, but I have the home team Cincinnati winning 28-20.
I actually have a very similar score, same differential with 8 points. Bengals also winning 27-19.
So we have some close games.
Yeah, with the Commanders just barely losing the game, but do still though. Jane Daniels, be proud of yourself. You are playing a phenomenal season. You're definitely not a bust, unlike a certain Bears quarterback, and and you have a lot of talent, and I hope he keeps going.
Hype he's going too.
But yeah, this is going to be a crazy week 3. But I always keep ready to tune into those live streams. We will be live streaming this Thursday night, which by the way will probably be up by the time this video is up. We'll be also live streaming Sunday Night Football with the Chiefs Falcons, and we're also gonna live stream either the Jaguars Bills or Commanders Bengals, depending on which one we are in range of. So
It all depends.
yeah. And also, please comment down below what you guys' picks are for this week.
And always hit that subscribe button, and hit that like button too.
Oh yes, please. We love to see you guys being down there, and we are trying to hit 100 subscribers. We want to do that special thing for you guys. So if you guys like this stuff and you want to support us, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to us. And as always,
This is Luke.
and I'm Elijah, and we are the Eagles of Steel. Bye.